Hawaii, just landed in Kona, drove over to Hilo, then on to Pahoa. I'm in the rainforest and I'm about to show you who's king of the jungle. I just be Corona. Nothing can eat me, nothing can defeat me, so let me run wild. My spirit runs deeply, no MC can see me, no disease can beat me. With ease I flow freely, freestyling Waikiki. I'm feeling so freaky, my girl is so kinky. Ugh. Gotta switch the flow up, grind until I blow up. My flow is so sick, I'm about to throw up. Let me switch the style up, let me flex on wild, huh? Let me flex my style, huh? What's next? Watch the money pile up. Let's go. Headed back to Mexico, but first let's stop at this Texaco. What's my name? They call me A-Wise, cause that's my name. They call me A-Wise, cause that's my name. I'm the king of the jungle and I can't be tamed.
Wild. Yeah, this one. This show we thought out of the Gulf of Mexico to the vibes of the Florida Panhandle. Tribing it up with Tribe Zion. We speaking with the lion. A-Rise. But we better call him Arlon. Yeah. So you know, in our recent episode, we time traveled back to 2006, Colorado, and enjoyed the sound of Gaia Blue. Graham, Teresa Hill, and Arlon. Arlon was spitting poetics back then. Let's check out one of those. Let's see where we coming from. Welcome to the Wake the Farm Up Maintaining Ground podcast. We're bringing together old friends, new friends, and inspiring people who are bringing together things in the ways that we see, are incorporating nature and music and poetry, authentic passion, what we call Hope's Day prepping, self-improvement philosophies, growth, permaculture, humor, and so much more. We keep it serious, but seriously fun. Let's get passionate in our connections. We get passionate in our conversations with passionate people. This is a real thing. And now we go contemporary. See, we just explored some of Arlon's, one of his cuts off the Blue Gaia album that we hadn't heard before. So pretty exciting to check that out and see where he's been. Let's talk with him. We're so grateful for all that Arlon shares with us in this episode. Prepare to get deep in life experiences, humor, and rhythmic wit. The artist and poet.
Step in the building, the sound so appealing, in case you the feeling, I know what I'm dealing with. Yeah, I spit it with skill and I'm loving the feeling, cause music is healing, you know who you chilling with. Yeah, it's A to the W-I-S-E, should already know that I flow nicely, that boy is cold like a glass of iced tea, I don't know who they think is scared to me, ooh girl, you about the weather, bring the heat to the check, you know the hotter the better. My flow so cold, you might need an old sweater. I never sit still, always been a go-getter. On the stick, I feel at home, cause I'm known as a spitter. When I say it's gold, I'm not a known bullshit. I know shit, oh shit. Dear Lord, I've been sending up prayers, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Dear Lord, I've been seeing evil stares, stay near me. Stay near me. Dear Lord, I've been sending up prayers, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Alright, wake the farm up. Calm down, everybody. I know this is exciting. We're waking the farm up with our boy A-Wise.
Yay.
How's it going today, everybody? How's it feeling? Everybody feeling good? We got Arlon A-Wise in the house tonight. Let's give a big round of applause. Come on.
Oh, thank you, brother. Glad to be here. It's a beautiful day to be alive.
Yeah. So you're down by the Gulf in Alabama, huh?
Well, I'm in Florida, but I'm right
okay.
next door to Alabama. I'm by Pensacola. I'm in Fort Walton, Florida, over by Destin, Panama City, the Panhandle area.
Nice. Okay.
It's beautiful.
That's probably the closest part of Florida to me, honestly.
Nice. And where are you at?
I'm in the southern part of Indiana. We like to, on this show, we like to call it the forearm of Michigan.
Oh, cool.
People from Michigan, they always show their hands, they're like, this is where I live.
Yeah, I've never been up that way.
Yeah, I never ask a Florida man to show me where they live,
I know, right? I'm from Louisiana, though. I'm born and raised Louisiana, but I've been calling Florida home for about 12 or 13 years now.
Nice. So I know years back before that even, you produced this album that went out on the Wake the Farm Up show. Well, some of the cuts went out on it. Maybe we'll cut in another one in a moment here from that's got some of your tracks on it from back then. Yeah, the poetry on that album was absolutely wonderful, and I felt I really got to connect with you guys on that. I was living in an area at the time when Gary had grammed that to me in my hands with a CD, and there's a lot of areas where there's no Wi-Fi towers, so I'd just be in my car and pop that in and just
that's awesome.
Cycling it like the old days, when you had one tape in your car or something.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we recorded that. Shoot, that was 18 years ago when we laid that down. 2005 and late 2005 and early 2006 in Winter Park, Colorado.
Nice.
With Teresa and Fleege and Graham, G Squared. Oh, that was a cool crew, man. Those were a lot of fun. I was actually making the beats on a lot of those tracks back then. I was a lot more into production.
Yeah, you could hear that even for, there's this certain time period essence to it, to the technology at hand, and that kind of cutting edge time period where people were having real drums mixed with the mixed beat kind of style drums, the electronically produced drums, and it had really cool sounds to it. Really good organic guitar flows and the singing, all of it. The lyric, the mix and balances of different presentations of lyrics and poetry.
You know, that was actually the coming together of two bands. My band, Tribalistic Days, that Gary Graham was in with me and some of the Louisiana guys. We had a band called Tribalistic Days. And the Florida crew, Teresa and Fleege and those guys, they had a band called Zion I. Well, we toured together in 2005, in the summer of 2005, where our bands kind of broke up and we kind of fused the two bands together. And those recordings were the fusion of those two projects. So it's me and Graham recording from Tribalistic Days, recording with Teresa and Fleege from Zion I, and then we mixed in a couple other members, and you know we formed the early years of Tribe Zion.
Not from here, but some people call me Loco. Not all there, so some people call me Loco. Not from here, but some people call me Loco. Not all there, so some people call me Loco. Yeah, I'm Loco. Yeah, I'm Loco. Yeah, I'm Loco. Everyone, you know when I'm flowing, I'm going to open my soul to the show. And I'm Loco, yes, I'm Loco. Might even put myself in a choke. Of course, I ain't Loco, just let me sing. Back in the station, me do my thing. Back in the station, me do my thing.
What were some of your, I mean, this is going back even deeper, like what are some of your early like inspirations in music and bringing messages through music?
Oh, I've always been obsessed with music as far back as I can remember. Like I remember my mother buying me a triangle when I was 5 years old, and I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. And then playing harmonica when I was 6 or 7 years old, and then playing piano and getting lessons when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and then guitar, bass, drums. I was always really interested. I just but songwriting inspirations, when I first heard Bob Marley, that was huge inspiration. And even before that, like reggae always hit me hard. And when I first heard Sublime as a teenage kid, that was huge for me. That was a big inspiration. And hearing that message and the message of positivity through music. And I feel like Sublime, there's a lot of pain in his music too when you really listen. So I think that was a big inspiration that I wanted to, and even Bob Marley too. I think they both show a lot of pain.
I feel that,
but
with,
yet
with
positivity.
Reggae,
Reggae in
like,
general, no doubt.
It's like they could be telling you the darkest story about children in the
but
mines,
a positive beat,
mining cobalt for, you know, balancing the climate change of the world for all of us, and it just sounds terrible and awful in the poetry. Like you just feel it cut to you, but the music makes you dance and just be like, we're gonna do something about it though. Like
no doubt.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, reggae definitely has. It's just that's a great way of putting it. That it's a lot of pain in reggae, but when you put it to a positive, upbeat, and you sing, you know, in a major chord, it sounds positive and happy.
Yeah.
And I still write like that too. Like I have some reggae songs that they sound so poppy and happy, but if you really listen, they're kind of dark.
Right. It really brings community together too, which is a big part of the Wake the Farm Up show. It's we're looking at our core humanity, like beyond the broken society stuff and what's falling apart. It's like what's at our core. It's our music, our art, our poetry, our food, how we're like able to find our food on this earth, you know, and like sharing that with each other, feeling each other's pains and dancing them off together, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like sometimes I ran into this one guy, he was like trying to find like that person in his life, that special love person, and just wants to find somebody that's got all their shit together, right? I'm still looking for somebody that's got all their shit together. I mean, some people might have their shit together in one realm, but like they got the other realms they're working on. We're all humans, you know, working on our stuff, and the more we can come at that with kindness and empathy and sympathy and help, it's like, let's dance together.
Yeah, that, you know, it brings it back to that primitive nature. That, you know, music, dance, laugh, you know, that stuff's so good for the soul.
Yeah, so I know my
journey, and talking with Graham too about, you know, that exact thing at rainbow gatherings in the 90s, and we were kind of chuckling at, like, yeah, cool, we're like the same vintage rainbow, you know, because I feel like maybe the gatherings now are a little different than
Graham's who turned me onto
1995.
he turned me onto the gatherings. I went in the early 2000s because he pointed me in the direction of them, and I was real curious about that lifestyle and getting to know that type of, you know, energy, and like, because I was just, I don't know, I was real experimental as a kid. I wanted to be, I don't know, just engulfed in every culture that I could find. And when I found that hippie community, I just dove in, and we got embraced, and we played some really cool festivals and met some really cool people that I'm still friends with today from some of those gatherings back, you know, 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, you remember the GFE, the Granola Funk Express?
Yes.
Love
I
them
forgot
guys.
about that. Yeah, no doubt.
They all set up all the stuff back in the woods, and it'd be so fun, the little showcases.
Yeah. Yeah, we did some of those cool festivals in southern Missouri.
Nice. It's incredible. Getting that full-on barefoot, like, earth coming up through your feet into the music.
No doubt. I was learning about stuff like ayahuasca and experimenting with some of that, and trying to really open my third eye and get to know myself a little more. Because I was in some dark places as a young kid. I was real into crime. I was a thug. I was a drug dealer. I was a real negative, violent guy, and I was trying to find a different way to look at things and a different way to think of things. I was always searching for, trying to be a better self, because I knew I wasn't my best self by any means.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel in your song you produced a video for recently. Was it Dear Lord?
Oh yeah, I took a step away from producing quite a few years back. So the beat on that one is made by J Pats, and my homie, the PA system, mixed and mastered it. But yeah, Dear Lord is a powerful one. I'm really proud of that one. We just dropped a video for that one, last week.
Dear Lord, I've been sending up prayers. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Dear Lord, I've been seeing evil stares. Stay near me. Stay near me. Dear Lord, I've been sending up prayers. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It felt like you told a lot of the story that you're in your poetics in that song. Is that, you know, part of your journey, that story, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I definitely got to open up on that one and get a little deeper.
Yeah.
So I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on that one. It's touched a lot of people, so I think that's really important. And you know, I like to write a lot of fun, goofy party songs and upbeat, just silly stuff. But I also like to throw something serious and something real at them every once in a while, just to get people to feel something deeper.
Right. I don't know. I wanted to cut into that a little bit, you know, because this Wake the Farm Up, we're keeping it serious and seriously fun. 'Cause that's real stuff, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's the real thing, and I don't know. I like hearing you were talking about you were working on opening your third eye, and there's this thing I've kind of been thinking about. It's kind of funny, but I'm like at that point now where I got to my 32nd eye. And you know what's next?
What's that?
The 33rd eye.
Nice.
They just keep going, and there's so many eyes, and it's like, imagine, I don't know, just like here at Dear Lord, I feel like you must be on like 42nd eye or something.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
But yeah, man, like there's a lot of people that are coming up in hard places and trying to work their way through the broken system, and sharing your message is one I think that's going to uplift a lot of people and like help them get a message, and maybe they'll move through it quicker.
No doubt.
Maybe they'll find something, you know, find some kind of connection.
I never dreamed of being that guy by any means. Like I was always the bad boy in the situation. I never dreamed that I'd land on being a good influence or a positive inspiration for people. So it's really a blessing to even end up here. I just hit 5 years Cali sober last week or 2 weeks ago.
I like that Florida man, Cali soba.
Yeah, it's been good for me, man. I gave up all the pills and cocaine. I mean, I was a meth addict for a long time. I was a cocaine addict several different times. I was a pill addict for most of my life, alcoholic. So I put all those vices down.
Florida man, Cali soba.
Yeah, stuck with my weed, and it's been good to me. My weed and coffee.
Florida man, Cali soba. Cali soba.
I might have to be my next song.
Yeah, I'm cutting into it right now a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love being a hype man, you know, like I think, you know, just like looking through hip hop history, there's some amazing hype mans and they always get to come out with the craziest voices and, you know, just like, wake the farm up, stuff like that. It's like, what's up, my boy A-Wise? Florida man, Cali soba.
Yeah, Gary Graham was my hype man back in the day.
Oh man, he's a grounded root, brother.
Yeah, he is.
Wow. Yeah. So you got hype men. Like, what are some of your hype men that you've been enjoying working with these days?
Well, you know, I don't really have a hype man these days, but Timmy Two Blunts, Justin Temple was my hype man for years and years and years in Tribalistic Days and Tribe Zion. He did a killer job.
Nice.
Yeah,
so is awesome. Tribe Zion like are you talking about Tribe Zion being a past tense?
No, he's just no longer in it, but we're still going with it. But we've had 100 members along the way, and Tribe Zion since 2005, 2006 when we started.
Wow.
We've probably had 100 members, I'd say. But Timmy was a long time member, a very long time. He's been traveling around. He just went to Colorado, back out in Louisiana now, but.
Yeah, I'd love to be a member of Tribe Zion someday.
Oh hell yeah! It's very possible. You know, we got a 6-piece right now, but we've been up to a 9-piece on stage. You know, with the full horn section and whatnot.
That's real.
Yeah, but I got in touch with another one of our old members, Jake Young. He was an original guitar player for Tribalistic Days before we were Tribe Zion, and I've been in contact with him lately. He's been making some really cool hip hop music. Under the name of Honky Kong.
Honky Kong.
HK. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, he's cool. Big Jake. But yeah, the old Tribe crew, the new Tribe crew, there's a ton of just awesome people, man. Ton of talent, ton of good guys.
It's incredible. So yeah, one thing, you know, going into the fun stuff, like, I think the first cut that I found of yours when Graham was talking about you guys, I looked up Tribe Zion like right away, and I cut to They Call Me Loco.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite ones to perform.
The whole, can you share a little bit of that poetry here, just like fresh?
Oh yeah, the fast part or the
I want the audio listeners to go and look this up.
Loco. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, because I got a lot of farm market people. The word, you know, like I got locavores around me. You know, people that my homie out in San Fran's got a business called Locovore, and he caters. Goes around caters using only locally sourced things. There's I don't know, I just love that how you presented it though. It's just like right on, like with my peoples, man. Like they love like that kind of humor. Nice. And it plays with that local theme of like, you know, here we are. I might have just popped in, but they're calling me local. But you know, you're saying they call me Loco.
Yeah, I love that fast part on that one, man. I do that crazy fast part.
Yeah, cut us off. They're getting crazy. Right, I'm getting crazy now. Come on.
Let me do my tongue stretch and see if I can do it. All right, they got my tongue loosened up here. All right, let's see if I can do the fast part before noon. All right, here we go. Hey, below, when you know when I'm flowing, I'm going to open my soul to the show. And no, not local. But yes, I'm local. I might even put most of it in a chokehold. Of course, I'm vocal. Just let me sing. Mic in the stage, Jimmy do my thing. Mic in the stage, Jimmy do my thing. Hey, hey, hey. I'm flipping it, ripping it, kicking it all the rhythm that I'm giving. While you tripping on what I'm smoking and sipping, it's just how I'm living. Now I'm chilling like a villain, smoking kid with Bob Dylan. I know you're feeling the feeling I'm feeling with the sound so appealing. I'm not from here, but some people call me loco. Not all there, so some people call me loco. Not from here, but some people call me loco. Not all there, so some people call me loco.
Loco!
You know I'm loco. Yeah, I love doing that fast part.
Dude, that's such a
It's got a regular speed part, then the slow part, and a fast part. So it's just so fun to go to all the different tempos.
Yeah, you got a really rich sense of rhythm with your poetry and how you present it.
Yeah, I was a wannabe drummer and hand percussionist for a long time, so the rhythm is real important to me when it comes to the words and the speeds.
So like when the songs come to you, like, do you feel like it's sometimes like when you're doing something that's in rhythm, or you just like start dancing and then you're like,
oh yeah, definitely. I lock into the zone sometimes.
My neighborhood's the same old story, but the story's getting old. These blood-sucking vampires are coming straight from my soul. Bunch of zombies walk around strung out with no self-control. But I used to be one too, so if I judge your mom and ask you, there's a bitch that's child molester that lives right down the hall. And if he talks to wife your daughters, I swear I'ma break his jaw.
I get into the zone sometimes, and then I've been trying to. I've been doing. I got some. I got a review on one of my albums. I did an album 10 years ago with Trap Zion. It was the EP called "Gonna Be Alright," and I was sending it all around, getting reviews. And you know what? Some of my favorite reviews were the ones where they just ripped me to pieces. And this one lady just ripped me up one time, and I learned so much from it. And because a lot of the review show guys will be like, oh yeah, this is great. I love what you did here, love what you did there. But they won't tell you what they feel you need to work on, But this one lady just went in on me. I mean, just tore me to pieces. And I learned a lot from that review. So I was staying in the same rhythm throughout the whole 16 bars. And she was like, it's too monotonous, it's too repetitive, but you need to switch up the rhythms. And I started writing that way. I'd write 4 bars or 8 bars and then switch up the tempo or the rhythm of the words and then change it to make it more interesting. And I saw what she was saying and she was right. So I learned a lot from that review, and I try to switch up my tempos to be more interesting, even throughout the verse, to not keep one verse all in the same tempo the whole time,
right.
So that really changed my style of writing when I heard that review. I was like, you know what? She's exactly right.
That's a really cool thing to share. It's very
because I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I still constantly work on making sure my ego's not involved or gonna get my feelings hurt, because I am sensitive to my art sometimes.
Sure.
So I kind of got my feelings hurt at first, but then I said, no, take your feelings out of it, take your ego out of it, and listen to what she's saying. Yep. And there's a lot of truth there, and there was. So.
And you feel like in that you've been able to kind of activate from that, not just hear that, but you've been able to hear that and kind of accept it.
And act on it. So now some of my favorite verses, I'll change up the rhythm of the lyrics 3 times in one 16-bar verse, and I'm like, hell yeah, thanks to that lady who dogged me out on that review, that I'm even thinking to write like that, because I listened.
Yeah.
So that was a real cool moment to realize I was doing some growth, because I would have normally been like, what, screw this lady, she don't know what she's talking about, but I actually stopped and listened, and it did make an impact, and I appreciate what she told me.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate you sharing that too, for other artists to, be able to hear and accept.
Yeah. I still send my music to review shows. I sent one last Sunday and got ripped up. They liked Dear Lord. When I sent them Dear Lord, the dude said it was probably the best song that had ever been sent into the show. Then I sent him in another one of my songs, and he freaking hated it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't like this. Which I love and appreciate both. I just want you to be honest. And he was being very honest, and that's what you need when you get people to review your music. Because a lot of these guys are super nice, and it's hard for them to give negative feedback.
Right.
But a lot of times that's what I'm looking for now at this point. You know, like I want somebody to be brutally honest.
Well, I haven't like dug into your music deep enough yet to like really brutalize it at all.
Oh,
But
so,
I've actually,
these review shows are like that though. I appreciate them.
I really enjoy your music personally.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
I am a
appreciate that,
very
too.
come through authentic and pretty blunt person, and you know, there's
Yeah, it's just the way to be.
there's a lot of respect just like seeing how much I know went into creating the videos for the different things. Like telling me about doing a shoot, like you got production teams working on things at this point. Like you're doing a whole thing.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the team is really killing it. Like I said, I got a pretty solid circle of guys I get beats from, and then I got a video guy, T. Will, Mr. Mad Love. I got engineers, Mac Dillon at the Rapper Store, and Anthony Flores at the PA system. And I got some just awesome guys I've been working with for all that stuff. They've really been helping me out. We shot a video yesterday for one of my upcoming songs called Bird 33. It was me playing basketball, which it's kind of got a Fresh Prince vibe to it, you know.
Nice. You got some Larry Bird action in there.
Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a basketball player, to be honest. So my boy made it look like I was a good basketball player on some of the snippets I've seen. So that's a miracle in itself.
Yeah, they're gonna come out with some AYs like Jordans or something.
Yes. Oh, that'd be so cool. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted Jordans. I grew up where we couldn't afford Jordans or nothing like that. So for my birthday one year, I wanted Jordans. I was going to go get Jordans, right? I told my family, I'm going to get Jordans this time. Well, Mom took me shopping, and she pulled me to the side. I was like, well, you could get the fancy shoes, or you could get shoes, pants, 2 shirts, a hat, you know, all this. And I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and get the whole outfit. So we went to this place called Fred's Dollar Store, and I bought these shoes that looked like Jordans, but they were called hoops instead of Jordan. So it had like this dude that kind of looked like Michael Jordan on there, but it wasn't Michael Jordan. It was like Fred Jordan.
It was AYs from the future.
Yeah. Maybe I can get Hoops to sponsor me and make some AYs editions.
Man, I used to, like, in a Wake to Farm Up realm of things, I had a business for a while. It was fun just because I came up with a cool name. I had to do it. It was called Hoops Up.
Nice.
And I was building these little high tunnel hoop houses for people so they could grow their little season extension gardens and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I was pumping
Hoops
those
up.
But yeah, shoes. I like taking them off down there in Florida. Is it pretty warm?
Oh, man, it's so beautiful here. We get 12 hours of winter each year.
12 hours.
Yeah, about 12 hours of a winter. That's about
what do you
it.
mean, like on January 8th, all of a sudden?
Yeah, January
12 hours
8th.
of winter. Then
Winter
it's like,
strikes Florida. January 9th, things are back to normal.
That's incredible. Like, I know the one
Yeah, I
thing-
love living here.
Yeah, I like you're in like Yapoon area. Are you familiar with the Yapoon, the ilex? It's a native shrub that a lot of times they use them in landscapes and kind of trim them in little boxes and stuff. But
Oh, cool. I love the all the flowers and the trees and the plants here, man. It's so tropical and beautiful.
I love it. Yeah,
I moved here from Colorado. I'd been living out there. Me and Graham were out there, living out there with some friends and bouncing around different places. But it was so cold out there. I was very happy to move to Florida.
Yeah, you get a little warm blood time.
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana, so I'm not used to the freezing cold.
Right.
So Colorado was a little much for me.
Yeah, that's like.
But it's
me
beautiful.
if I
I love
go to
Colorado
Florida.
too. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, but I'm just a sissy in the cold.
Yeah, I think of Colorado of like 6-foot snows and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I lived at 10,000 feet for the first year, so it really was 6-foot snows and stuff. You know, I mean, it's up there.
What was it? Leadville. Leadville's like
Yeah.
the highest.
Leadville's
elevation.
12,000. Yeah,
12,000,
yeah.
okay.
I did a crazy. I mean, I used to be a rock climber, and one of the craziest climbs I ever did was in Leadville. It was stupid and dangerous, but we survived.
Yeah.
Graham was involved in that one, but he turned around about halfway like a smart person. We left with about 12 guys, and only 3 or 4 of us made it to the top. The rest of them turned back because they were smart.
That's serious rock climbing.
Yeah, we were pretty intense. My little brother was one of the ones that made it.
Nice.
Well, you know what? Graham might have been one of the ones who made it. He was a hell of a hiker and climber too. I know Jonathan Fleege, our old guitar player, he definitely made it to the top. He was a good climber and hiker. We were big into it out there.
Yeah, I imagine like Graham would be good when you're climbing when he had the 7-foot dreads.
I know, right? We just used them as ropes.
Yeah, just like a little extra, put a carabiner on them. And
Yeah, tie me off, Graham.
can you flip me up to the next top there?
Yeah.
He'd do it too.
Oh yeah, he was the nicest guy I was ever around. I don't even know why he hung around me back in the day. I was such a butthead, and Graham was so nice.
Oh man. Well, things circle around. There's
Now he's a butthead, and I'm nice. No, I'm just kidding.
The tables are turning.
The tables have turned, my friend.
You have turned to the dark side.
Now you are on the dark side.
I get the blue lightsaber now.
Yeah, switch.
They didn't see that coming.
Now I am your father, not my father. Plot twist.
Man. This is good. That's some silly stuff. Oh man, so like what other kinds of things have you been getting into? I know I've heard you're into animals and stuff, and
I'm literally surrounded by bobtail cats right now. I got a baby bobtail kitten right here beside me, just snuggling with the microphone. And we got 3 cats right now. 2 of them are bobtails. They're
what
Manxes.
are bobtails?
They're from the island outside of Ireland. They're called Manxes. They're a breed of house cats that don't have tails.
Huh.
Yeah, they're pretty insane. They're kind of wild.
Yeah.
They're a little bit wilder than regular house cats, I'd say.
Are they real?
They play fetch, like they naturally play fetch as kittens. They're like little puppies. They can play fetch. They got kind of a dog attitude and vibe to them.
I like that.
Yeah, my boy's name's Soup, and my youngest stepdaughter, her cat's named Zonda. That's right here beside me. She's so precious. And then my wifey's got a big girl, Russian Blue, an older cat named Fatty Wop.
Fatty Wop.
Yeah,
Bobtails.
she's a beautiful girl.
So are they like?
Yeah, Fatty Wop's the only one with the tail.
Oh, he does have a tail.
The one cat does. The big Russian Blue does.
So is that a
The other
different
2
kind
don't.
of cat than a bob?
Yeah.
Bobtail? Okay, Russian Blue.
Yeah, she's kind of that blue color. She's beautiful.
I love like just learning a couple things like that and just learning how much I don't know about cats.
Just a little slip of an elf jig here. Stop, take time to eat a fig here. Cats jump on elves. Just a note of hope. Just saying, cats jump on elves. Cats jump on elves, cats jump on elves. So watch what you're saying, keep your broken hearts a-playing. I'll be smooth sailing, nature in your mind. See what you find, everyday research, how to live free. Nurture yourself and you can nurture me. Don't get all locked up like the zombie. Cats jump on elves. Cats jump on elves. Just a little slip of an elf jig here. Alright, let's take it back now.
Yeah, I never was a cat person either. I've always been an animal person. But I grew up in the country in northern Louisiana, and nobody had fences or leashes. So if you didn't have an inside cat, it wasn't going to make it around the neighborhood. And we weren't allowed to have inside animals growing up, so we never really had cats or, had much experience with them. I had girlfriends who had cats, and I had an outdoor cat when I was a kid. It was pretty tough, but he didn't want to be loved on or pet on or anything. He just wanted to kill.
Oh, man, yeah.
He was a killer. But yeah, these guys are so sweet. Like I said, I love all animals, and I've gotten some. My mom's got a turtle sanctuary back in Louisiana. We did have a lot of reptiles growing up. My stepkid's got a gecko.
What do you mean by a turtle sanctuary?
She rescues all the turtles that like been hit on the side of the road and nurses them back to health, and she'll get the eggs and incubate them, and she feeds them. And she's got a couple of aquatic turtles. Like there's a lot of different aquatic turtles in North Louisiana, freshwater turtles, like red ear sliders, Mississippi mud, soft shells, yellow bellies, Mississippi mat turtles, or whatever. Tons of aquatic turtles, and she has a lot of terrapins, the land turtles, box turtles. And then I bought her a couple of tortoises too. So she's got an African spur thigh and a redfoot.
That's a turtle sanctuary.
Yeah.
It's like a turtle city.
Yeah, she's obsessed with turtles. She's had them forever and always taking care of her turtles. We had a lot of iguanas, bearded dragons, a lot of different lizards and stuff growing up. We had a lot of exotic pets like ferrets and hedgehogs. A lot of crazy stuff.
Being down in Louisiana, did you eat a lot of crawfish?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I ate a lot of crawfish. I ate a ton of frog legs. I ate a lot of alligator. I worked on an alligator farm.
What?
Yeah.
I
ate a lot of
boots and purses or like
jerky?
Well, I
mean, they ended up boots and purses and food, but we were there it was like 20,000 alligators on this farm.
20,000 alligators.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had to handle a lot of them to move them out of the way. I was doing fiberglass work, but I would have to move the alligators out of the way so I could do the work. So that was pretty interesting.
Wow. I mean, like this is like from a comedy zone realm.
Oh, I know, right? I've been getting into stand-up comedy lately. I'm actually opening up for Ron White's business partner, Alex Raimondo.
No way.
In a couple months. Yeah, I've opened up for him before. It's been a few years, though. Yeah, I've done some real...
All right, people, calm down. So these people are going crazy. Like, there's people up in the balcony section right now. They're just like, what?
Just relax, people. Just relax.
Can we get some towels up there?
Yeah. Somebody fainted. We might need a medic.
It's like I don't want to cross too many of your stories. You could even just call bobtails because they don't have tails, and you could say whatever you need here. But like when you were working on the alligator farm, please tell me you weren't involved in crime at that time.
Unfortunately, I definitely was. I was neck deep. I was a meth addict at that point.
Oh, shit.
But I wasn't involved in hurting anyone. I wasn't very violent back then. I was just a drug dealer.
Yeah, good. Because, from the comedy realm, that sounds like a perfect place to, drop somebody.
No, they were pretty organized in a nice place, but it's a pig farm. The pig farm guys you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Those are the killers. Dude,
get this. You go on Google or some internet search thing, whatever you want to use, and you type in what percentage of hot dogs are people, and it's bizarre how it'll just say 2%.
You know what? I'm sorry,
just kind of casually there, and you're just like, wait, what?
Look, people might not like this, but if you're eating hot dogs, you deserve to eat a little bit of human. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you'll probably just be like, okay.
You know, I think people who eat hot dogs on a regular basis would not be surprised by that at all. Yeah, 2% human. Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, it's like every time you eat 100 hot dogs, 2 of them were just straight up people.
Yeah, you done ate a whole person in your life. Cannibal.
Yeah, then they'll want to try to tell you about how you're eating a credit card's worth of plastic a week or something like that.
Yeah, that don't sound so bad after you eat a whole human, does it?
Right. Man, that's incredible. So you do a comedy too. You're just
I've been getting into comedy. I'm blessed, man. I was just doing the singing and the band thing for a long time, and I kind of plateaued out with my addiction. But once I got clean, I just went Cali sober. I just was a lot more creative. I had a lot more time on my hand. I had more money to invest into myself and my craft. So I got back into hip hop. Then I got the opportunity to host a comedy show. I really, really enjoyed it. Got into comedy. I've been blessed to open some really cool comedy shows for some awesome comedians and host those shows and get to do a little 10-minute stand up each time that I host a show. So it's not a crazy amount of time, but 10 minutes is a long time when you're up there with just a microphone, you know.
Yeah, all by yourself.
Yeah, without a band. You know, with a band, 10 minutes is nothing, but with just a mic, it's different. But I love it.
When the crowd gets all quiet, you started saying something. It's quiet.
But I say some, just my comedy, for my music being as positive as it, my comedy is raunchy.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty, it's rated R.
It gets dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Yeah. I'll check that out sometime. You know, like.
Yeah, I got it on my YouTube channel. I got a bunch of shorts and.
AY's YouTube channel? Or?
Yeah, it's I got a joined AY's and Tribe Zion channel. So it's AY's and Tribe Zion. It's my comedy, it's my band, it's my hip hop. It's just one big channel where all that stuff can be found.
Cool. We'll include that link in the footnotes here.
Oh, nice.
There you go, on listeners.
Yeah, I'm actually dropping a new video today on that channel. I got a new music video coming out at 420 today.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's called AY's, y'all.
I know this will probably come out and be produced after that comes out.
Facts.
So
yeah,
we'll all
facts.
be like, you know, it might be fresh to some people, but it's coming out fresh today. I love hearing you're excited about it, and I love how you got it coming out at 420 too.
Oh yeah, got to.
Which
I've been doing that every Monday for the. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I've been dropping every Monday for the past few weeks.
Nice. So what's this Monday coming out doing?
This one's called AY's, y'all. It was we filmed it in a parking garage and a park. So, you know, we never get permission or anything like that, permits to do these things. We just show up and do them. So, you know, sometimes I'll be rapping and singing and there's people walking around in the background. Just gotta tune them out, you know.
Yeah, just let them be part of the...
Yeah. Nothing to see here, man.
Moving around.
I step in the building, the sound so appealing, in case you're feeling, I know what I'm dealing with. Yeah, I spit it with skill and I'm loving the feeling, cause music is healing, you know who you're chilling with. Yeah, it's A to the W-I-S-E. Should already know that I flow nicely. That boy is cold like a glass of iced tea. I don't know who they think is scared to me. Ooh, girl, you.
No, they're usually like be in the background behind the camera guy, and I'll just see him walking by.
Looking at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, looking at me crazy. So what is this guy doing? He's just standing in a parking garage rapping. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a gift to just invoke your authentic, passionate self. And
I love it. I love doing the videos. It's so much fun.
Love that. You're inspiring me. All right, you guys, I know I do audio, but I'm going to try to do some video too. We're going to try to get some video cuts in here. I'm looking forward. We're doing a Whispering Beard Folk Festival in North Bend, Ohio this coming weekend.
Oh, cool.
Should have my whole pod squad out there. And,
nice.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one. It's like it's a folk festival, right? So looking forward to it because there's a lot of like traditional, more like Appalachian folk style,
nice.
and like
bluegrass folk.
Guthrie kind of style.
Oh, cool.
Vibes, and we're kind of bringing in a little bit of, a little bridge to another realm, a little hip hop flavored banjo.
Nice.
Banjo show. Have some fun with it. See what happens.
Yeah, that's awesome. My great grandpa played the banjo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Louisiana
that's a crazy
banjo.
instrument. It's percussive, it's strings, it's everything. It's cool.
It's everything tied together.
Yeah, that's a weird instrument. It's super cool. It's one of those dying arts you hope that people keep alive. So I'm always get excited to see somebody play the banjo.
Right. So my funny banjo story, kind of like, we've been talking like decade-long stories here. So back when I was like in my early 20s, I traded my banjo for a school bus.
Oh, wow.
And I lived in it for like 9 months. And then I parked it at my friend's place. And then about 12 years later, my friend was traveling through southern Indiana and, it was just like, yeah, I'll stop by. He stopped by and he pulled out my banjo. He's like, here, I got your banjo back.
Damn.
And it was there. It's like there again. It was just like it found its way back. It's like those things, just tables turn around.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I had a guitar like that. It was my step grandfather. He was a songwriter, and he left me a guitar, and I had it for a few years. And I was moving around a lot. I was doing a lot of drugs, and I left it at a homie's house thinking it would be safe, and it ended up getting stolen, moved around. I was calling looking for it. It was left to me by my grandfather after he passed away. So it was real sentimental. Years later, all of a sudden it just turned up, and I was like, what the hell? And it came back to me somehow, like I had already given up on it.
That's awesome. So you play guitar a lot too? That's kind of...
I'm really not good at any instruments, honestly. That's why I stuck with singing and writing. I tried to play guitar, try to play piano, try to play drums. I put some years into each one, but I had no natural ability. Just, I don't know. I'd like to sing with the singing, sticking with the singing and the rapping and the writing.
Yeah, keep creating those.
I tried. Just, I used to get in a lot of bar fights in my 20s.
Oh man.
And I broke my hands. I've got so my dexterity kind of sucks from breaking my hands so many times.
Yeah, but I mean, there's another story right there to write a song about.
I know, right?
Shoot.
Yeah, I used to be oh my God. I used to be such a hellraiser. That's why I got off the booze too, because
right.
When I was on the drugs and alcohol, I would just fight all the time. Especially when I moved to Colorado. I don't know what it was up there, but I went crazy up there, which is bar fighting every weekend, and that's not me. So.
Man, that sounds like the Wild West. I'm glad they were.
It was the Wild West, I'm telling you.
Glad
but I think I was the one being
cool.
wild, There was a lot of cool, nice people out there. I was just kind of the problem at the time.
Well,
I was living in Boulder during those time frames. Boulder, Colorado, it's a real cool, fun place.
Yeah, that place is bold.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I'll tell you what, man, like the alcoholism thing, it's like a real thing, and I've seen a lot of people move through these things, and I've seen a lot of people resist moving through these things, and it's really good to know you on this side of things.
Yeah, definitely.
You seem like you got yourself stabilized, and you know what's good for you, and you're making it happen.
Yeah, alcohol, and even my last few years with it, I wasn't going crazy with it, but I'm a bartender and I play music, so I'm in a bar 7 days a week. So even if I'm just having a few drinks at a time, that adds up to 35 drinks a week, even if I'm not even considering myself partying. I'm just being social and working and going to work, going to shows. So I just it was just real easy for me to be an everyday drinker, and I just had to get away from it. I made a lot of bad choices, and I wasn't my best self.
Yeah. Well, what are some tips or thoughts or feels you have for people who may be moving through those things? What kind of things gave you support in that?
Well, I'm super blessed with having a crazy supportive support system. Like, I have an unfair advantage with my family and friends and my wifey and kids and my mom and my brothers, my pops. I got my aunts and uncles, my grandma. I got so many people in my corner, fans, my band, my friend, my coworkers. Mm-hmm. So I'm just super blessed that everywhere I turn, people support my sobriety.
Love that.
So I did have to cut some ties and remove myself from the party scene when I got clean, but I had so much support. So if you don't have support, I would suggest getting that support through meetings or rehab or whatever you can do to find a support system, because doing this on your own is really hard. Like, I've never gone to meetings or AA, I never went to rehab, so I just had my pure support system. But I think however you choose to find your support system, even wherever it is, AA, NA, Celebrate Recovery, church, going back to school, going back to your hometown, however you can find a support system, get a solid support system behind you and tackle this thing, And you gotta want it for yourself. You can't want it because your family wants you to get sober, your spouse wants you to get sober. You have to really want this and work for it, It's a beautiful outcome and a beautiful thing to do. So I suggest fighting for it. It's worth it. You're worth it, definitely.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Eso. Vamos. They just keep calling on my telephone, but I just let it ring though.
Hello? So your wifey is someone who was there with you and supported you through all that.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's huge.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
She saw me at my worst. For 2.5 years we were together, and I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. Now the last 5 years we've been together. I've been clean, so she's gotten to see a better side of me. But honestly, the first year or two I was sober was some of the worst years of my mental health, because I think alcoholism and drug addiction is your solution to all this stuff that you're running for, and you're trying to self-medicate by running from this stuff or that. So when you finally get clean, you got a whole lifetime of stuff, of these emotions and things you've been running from and sweeping under the rug catch up to you. So you got some time to deal with a lot of emotions that you've been hiding from. So that first year, maybe first 2 years for me was real tricky, a lot of real tricky moments. I was battling suicidal urges and stuff like that. Self-harm, depression. It was a lot like that, so, but she was there the whole time. And, that was what kept me going.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, no doubt.
Beautiful. You guys had
She's in grad school right now, so I'm trying to support her any way I can. She's a graduate assistant for the University of West Florida, going to school for psychology. She's killing it. She's doing awesome.
Yeah, and you guys really sound like you really built a foundation of feeling safe with each other and creating a...
Yeah, we've traveled the world together, man. I think that was a beauty of feeling really safe with each other too, is when it's just you and one other person and you just go travel the world. I remember when I took 6 weeks off I was in between jobs one time, and we went to like 10, 11 countries within that 6-week time frame. And it was just amazing. We traveled all over the world, and we've been on a lot of trips before and after that, but that 6 weeks was just incredible. It was life-changing for sure.
Yeah. Incredible, man. I kind of feel like I should have interviewed her.
Oh, yeah.
She sounds incredible.
She's a fascinating person, bro. She really is.
I love that, man.
She was a stripper. She was a model. She's been in magazines, national published magazines, like probably 5 or 6 different magazine publishings, been in commercials. She's been, she was supposed to be in movies, but she didn't show up. She's an amazing person. Now she's killing it in college. She graduated faster than anybody I ever seen. Just killing it. She only had an 8th grade education behind her.
Yeah, man.
And now she graduated top of the class in college, and just crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's an incredible partner that you have, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You guys sound like high-level, encouraging and supportive team together. And
yeah, I think that's really important too. And we had to work really hard to get to that level, but we're just both trying to support each other's dreams and push each other to get to them,
All feeling all like lovey and sweet. Do you have like maybe a poetic piece that's kind of lovey and sweet that you maybe want to share with the audio show? They're all kind of swooning a little bit right now.
Oh, nice. Let's see. I got a song called "She's Different." It was on my last album, Mic Control. And it's all about her. It's all about wifey. It's a fun one, but the third verse kind of breaks down and tells kind of her story. I got a new song about her too that we did with Chris Moore on saxophone. Let's see. She grew up in St. Louis. Me, I'm from Louisiana. Now we live in Florida. Got the juice like Tropicana. She wants $1,000 shoes, and I told her I'ma buy them. No, I'm not a baller. I'm just working and I'm grinding. Wifey wants rebottom. Somebody tell me where to find them. I put Louboutins on her feet. On each hand I put a diamond. I'm in my prime. I rhyme. I put time in my rhyming. She shines like a diamond, but her shine is so blinding. She used to put in work, lap dance, and stay grinding. Her mama did too. Yeah, she came from the islands in the South Pacific. To be more specific, we ended up good looking, but we both grew up some misfits. Now she's on the dean's list, living in the shade. To think she never made it past the 8th grade. Her story's never boring. You can say she didn't warn you. Another small town girl ended up in California. Yeah, that's called To Live and Die in Florida. That's the name of it. Took me a minute.
To Live and Die in Florida. Nice.
It's got a kind of R&B hook, sing song. We got a music video for that one. My saxophone player, Chris Morey, plays a killer solo on that one.
Nice. I'm gonna check that whole cut
To
out.
Live and Die in FLA.
Man. That's
Wake the farm up.
It kind of tells her story there.
I know, like, tell me what your thoughts are. I know, like, I've shared some music on this podcast from musicians, but I try to encourage people to go and find the artist, not like Blue Gaia. That was very different, sharing the whole entire songs because of the placement of time and how it's not accessible out there very much.
Yeah.
I think some of those I found, Gary sent me links on SoundCloud, so people can check that out.
Yeah, there's some powerful stuff in those songs. I haven't heard those in a while myself. I need to go back and listen to those.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. I feel like in some ways it was like some prophetic poetry for our times now, and so
Yeah.
with that, maybe we'll add in another cut from that with some of your poetry right at this point. Let's dance.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been a break dancer for a long time. I'm not like you talking about with like the guitar and stuff. I'm not good, but like I'll get in there. Like when I was younger, I was doing a little bit more rotations and stuff. But one time I broke my toe because I was doing it with my flip flops on and snapped my toe back on the concrete. And that kind of slowed me down a few things. Slowed me down on my rock climbing a little bit, but I've been able to get it to heal and balance out, so I've been able to climb. And I do more bouldering, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Not super extreme bouldering where you're going upside down or anything, but climbing on boulders. I really like out there in Colorado. Have you ever been to a place, was it Red Feathers?
I don't think I have.
It's beautiful. It's not far from Boulder.
I've climbed a lot in Boulder Canyon. Was my favorite go-to, like just 5 minutes up the road. Amazing climbs.
Nice. What was it out there too? El Dorado.
El Dorado?
There's El Dorado, Colorado. And there's...
We have an El Dorado, Arkansas where I'm from, where my grandma lives, my father and my brother live.
Okay.
They call it El Dorado.
What is El Dorado? What is El Dorado?
It's a southern Arkansas.
Okay.
But some places call it El Dorado, like some El Dorado.
I like El Dorado.
I think it's just the southern spin on it.
Yeah, turn on the El Dorado.
Yeah, turn the El Dorado on.
Turn it on to WTFU.
Yeah. Turn on the El Dorado. No, turn it off.
Alright, Elf out. Thank you all. Thanks for listening to the show. This has been incredible. I want to just drop in, like I like to throw when I'm wrapping a show up. If you got one more thing you want to share with the audio listeners or even another piece, I got time, but I'd love to wrap the show up. This has been incredible. It's been fun and deep and full of so much.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me. Thanks for your time. Yeah, just we'll be putting out some new Tribe Zion music this fall and winter. And be sure to go check out my new album, Call Me Arlon. Got a new music video dropping constantly. So be sure to go check out the videos on the AYs and Tribes Zion YouTube page.
All right, Arlon.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thanks for having me. Great talking
man,
with you.
everybody get up. We're going to have a dance party now.
Yay. One more dance party.
Let's keep it chillin', we can have a good time. Y'all kick some rhythms.
Wake the farm up.